Drone footage, we're looking at the surrounding national forest. The drone is sitting almost directly over the top of the house, and this is what it looks like everywhere. Trees, 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 and more trees. We're going to switch to a view over the top of the west pasture. We're looking at the big tree grove that needs to come out, and you can see what we've mowed there in the main. In the upper right hand corner is the south pasture, and we're flying towards the house right at the moment. And as you can see here, it's all trees everywhere. We have no shortage of trees and rocks. We have rocks, lots of rocks. And it's right directly over the south pasture there. And the drone will turn and go toward the house here in a bit and fly right directly over the top of the garden. And we expanded the garden this year. It's 40 by 70 in the ground, as you can see right there at the bottom of the picture. And there's the house and their big motor home, and you can get an aerial view. It's better than looking at maps on Google and stuff. So it's kind of hard to tell because we got so much tree cover over everything. And upper middle is the white block, is actually the rooster house now. We had to separate him out from the girls. There's the pond, and it's covered with water meal at the moment, so you can't see anything below the surface. Yep, we'll zoom in and a pan over to the side, but yeah, it's green. You can tell it's just nasty. Eventually we'll get that cleared out too. On the right side of the screen, you could see a bit of the north pasture, and all of those trees are ours right there, all of them. You come back down over the top of the rooster coop toward the yard here. I'm really thankful for Scott and Valerie to come and visit. Petra is too. Scott told me he had a drone, so we got it out and ran around and did some videos. This is the first time we've ever seen anything from the air here, so it's much appreciated. You can see the main garden area, and then you can see where we got the fruit trees planted, and he's going to drop it down shortly here right over the top of the garden area. Actually right down into the main yard. There you can see the garden. And the rings right there to the lower part of where the garden is at, the white rings and stone rings, that's where they've got the fruit trees planted. And there's a picnic table that's coming right up in the center of the picture. And Valerie's walking across the yard, Petra and Barnaby's out there, and Scott and I are standing over there recording next to the shed in the shade. He's looking at his phone and running a drone. He asked me if I wanted to do it. I was like, that's too expensive a toy for me to play with. So, and he'll kind of pan up here in a bit and go back over the garden. He was flying out this way over the garden, and I stopped him because he about ran his drone into a walnut tree. So we didn't get a complete view of the garden, but we got most of it. And you can see how we got it set up. Everything's doing really well. And the cabbage has gone nuts. Look at that cabbage. And that triangle thing right there in the middle is where we got some peas and some of the red noodle beans growing. And he'll cut out of the garden here shortly, and it'll skip to another view.